What's up, y'all? This is the wrong screen, isn't it? Because today is Friday, and that means fantasy maps. How y'all doing? Happy Friday to you. We are back in the I always want to say back in the saddle, but back in the office chair again. A little less dramatic, huh? Little less dramatic. But no worries. Oh boy, let's make some fantasy maps, man. It's going to be a quick, tight one today. Solid hour in and out, get her done. Got in-laws coming into town, getting off the plane in about 2 hours, so I gotta be ready to receive them. So we're gonna rock on with this map for about an hour today, and dip out for a good weekend. Folks, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good today. Happy Friday to you, Raffy. What's up, my friend? I hope your day's going well. Got a good weekend planned. Got some sleep last night. All good things, I hope. See if chat's working. Get a test here. Yes, looks like it is. And we'll check that YouTube chat. Yep, we're good to go. We're good to go, y'all. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Good morning to you. Slindy, yeah, I did send the notification a little bit early today. But welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Y'all, we made this lava lake right here last time on stream. It was the last thing we did, and in hindsight, I kind of love it. It's really grown on me. If we can just fix this shoreline right here, I think it'd be really good. And then I'm thinking for the time we have today, just finish out these rivers, get some lava in there. I think that'd be a pretty good achievable goal. What do y'all think? Bear and the Giant, good morning, my friend. Hello, hello. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Raph, you said very busy last night, so no sleep, but still hyped for Second City tomorrow night. Yeah, it's going to be good, dude. That's going to be so fun. I hope you have a good time. Slendy, you said you did laundry for like 7 hours. Dude, how much laundry you got? Holy cow. Hey, good for getting it done. You think your laundry's done for the next 6 months. A-Rod, no tavern yet. No tavern yet. Maybe we'll get one in here. I don't... to my knowledge, there is not one in here yet. But, hey, could add one. Bear and the Giant, I'm doing good. Doing good. Been an interesting week, and excited to be back here for some Fantasy Map Friday. So let's get to it, huh? This shoreline, I'm just a little bit not happy with it. Something looks off. This is me being really, really pedantic. I think a line tool, if we go ahead and make it black. Yeah, there we go. Change the color to black. I think that we could draw over this, and that's gonna solve my... Oh, that's a little bit big, huh? A little bit big and a little bit transparent for what I'm looking for here. Stroke size smaller, blur gone. Okay, we're gonna need some blur. And less opacity too. Oh, you know what? It's not going to work because we made this lake a little bit weird. We painted on top of everything to make it. So no matter what I do, this line is always going to be beneath the lake. It kind of looks alright though. It kind of already looks better. Slindy did the whole house and your bed. Rock on, dude. Rock on. No wonder it took so long then. Bunny Obone, she said, how do I get so good at map making? Well, first of all, thank you. That's super kind of you to say. I don't know. It's just, I just enjoy it. You know, we just have fun with it. I think if you hang out on stream, we learn as we go for the most part. Like this one over here is supposed to be an underground cavern area, and we didn't know how to do it, so we settled on cliffs like this, and then we painted in kind of the suggestion of routes beneath it, and then just put the spider webs over top of it. So like, it kind of it's supposed to be like a cutout for an underground region, but you know we didn't know how to do it, so we just kind of figured it out on the fly, and that's kind of been my whole map making experience has just been figuring it out on the fly, just playing around with it till you get it, you know. There we go. This makes me happier with this shoreline here. Yeah, I dig that. I think I can live with that now, the way that looks. It's still not quite how I like it, but I'll take it. Daniel Morgan, thank you, my friend. Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. How's your day going? Or how's your day looking? I know it's pretty early in it still. A-Rod, no mines yet. The regions that we have in this map, I got them written down here. This is from, y'all, if you don't know, this is from this book, Wriggly Little Hands. It's a comedy fantasy about goblins on a road trip, and they start out working for the Dark Lord. So to do that, they start out in the Dark Lord's domain. That's what we're making. Chat voted on it a couple weeks back, and this is, y'all wanted to make the evil land, so here we are with our swamp of sadness and sweaty under things, the caverns of whispering web, the citadel of shadow and sin. Okay, that was a tangent, now that I think about it. You asked if there'd be any mines, A-Rod. The other areas that are planned on this map that canonically exist in the book include the hoodoos of Who Goes There, the plains of abandoned hope and paralyzing fear. And actually, that's all of it. That's all that's mentioned. Well, no, there's the rapids of regret in the book, and there's at least one more region. Anyway, all that to say, no mines planned yet, but doesn't mean we can't add any. You know, we'll be exploring it. We'll be exploring the map as we go through. Thank you for the follow, Bunny O'Bones. Appreciate that. Hey, there's nothing better than learn as you go. It's honestly the best way to do it, in my opinion. Learn through practice, and have fun while you do it. Fallout Gallium, welcome in, my friend. This is inkcarnate.com. Let me put it in chat for you. Inkcarnate.com is a free map-making program. I'm a big fan of it. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Daniel, you've been at work since 6, my dude. Oof. I'm sorry. That is brutal. I hope you do get home pretty quick there, my guy. You got some writing to be about, right? Probably. Alright, let's see if we can do these rivers. I love how we did our lava lake, but it took a lot of work to get it to looking like that. A lot of tricks. I had to lean into my Incarnate knowledge a little bit. So we're going to see if we can do it again for the rivers. Oh, no, wait. I didn't want to size it. I wanted to move it up. I'm being picky. We'll leave it like it is. Daniel, you said you got blocking to write for a theater summer camp. That's like the staging and stuff, like the direction where people go, I think. I believe that's what it is, but I am no expert. Alright, let's paint some lava in here, y'all. In our little river. Oh, sorry, that's off screen. Let's zoom out a little bit. I'm zooming in for accuracy's sake, but it doesn't make it easy to see for y'all. We're gonna have to do some super zoom for a minute though, because this where's my brush size? These letters, I can't make these letters go on top of what I'm painting, because the way we're making the lava is we're painting the top layer. And it's a little bit weird. It has to do with how the water the river interacts with the paint itself. It's just a very weird little niche thing based on how silly I have been in making this. So we got to do a little bit out of the box thinking on it. Typically I would just paint beneath the letters and call that good, but we're making it work. Chat requested lava rivers, and I don't think either of us realized how difficult that would be at the time. But we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. There we go. We'll take it. Maybe. I don't like how much it bleeds over that black on the F, but it's not really noticeable. Impage, it's not just the lines on the lava. I mean, because I can turn those off, the ripple effect. It's also that here, I can show you guys. if you paint on background, so the way the rivers work in this, like all these little rivers, it actually cuts away like the land layer. So if I try to paint on the background of it, the lava, it stays underneath the river, right? Which is nice, but it doesn't look like lava. It just looks like, vaguely orange. It looks like Cheeto stains. So you could paint foreground, but then it doesn't work because the river has cut away the ground. So it's just going to paint around the river. So you have to do the third layer, which is called top, which will just paint over everything. Which is a decent solution, but it makes it tricky when you got like wording like this here. So it just gets a little tricky, but we're making it work. It did get on top of my volcano there, which I don't love, but maybe we just go back to paint. We'll go to black. We'll make this brush size really small, and we'll just repaint our volcano's outer edge there. That's not the right black though. Something like that. Still not the right black. All right, y'all. We've hit the stage of the stream where we have to pick the correct color of black. Why isn't this one painting? Is this just not a color? I need the blackest black we can get. Faye, you said you remember voting on the lava, but it's coming together. It makes the detail worth it. Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say. I think the black is written down. It's Fantasy World Dirt Orc Settlement is the actual like code for the black. The problem is this volcano is the outline of it that I'm trying to paint here is actually part of the stamp, so it's not a paint color that I used. I think we're going to be able to just settle for getting close to it. I think that's going to be as close as we're going to get. So just don't look at that little segment. don't look at that part. Daniel Morgan said ink drop. It's Incarnate is what it's called. Incarnate.com. Also, Paul, what's up, my dude? Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, let's see. Where's the dirt? The color that I'm looking for is Fantasy World Dark Red Lava. Let's see. Let's see if that gets it. I think that's the right color, just on a different opacity. So crank that opacity down, and we're gonna... maybe we don't use it for that. Maybe we go back to our black. I want to draw the shoreline here. Face, that's a good solution. Why is this not... oh, because it's invisible. Faye, that's a good solution. The problem is this top paint. It will literally be on top of everything. I literally can't put anything above it. That's the downside of it. It's a little insidious. Yeah, no, guys, it's a good thought on putting the stamps there, but here, look. Even if I put a new stamp in, it will always be below the lava. It's the downside of using that top paint. Alright, let's grab our line tool again. And make some shoreline here, because I don't love that. Yeah, y'all asked a big ask for the lava rivers, but we're getting there. We'll get it. Good morning, Dill. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Grandmaster Sam, good to see you as well. Here's the map as we're working on it, y'all. I'll get a big zoom out on it. It's progressing well. Give you a zoom out and then I save so you can't see anything. Erasing is a good thought, Paul. We could try that. We could try... oh, Spike, I'm sorry. I didn't see the gift of the roses. Thank you, my friend. That's super kind of you. Also, you said something when you came in. I popped in seeing a new RPG stream and hear my name IRL. Interesting. That's trippy, Spike. That'll throw you for a loop. I don't think there's an eraser tool, Paul. Which I know does feel weird. I don't think there is. Oh, well, no, here's an erase. Yeah, okay, Paul. Hey, good thought, man. Good thought. There is an eraser tool for the top layer, so I can erase this lava a little bit. There we go. That fixed it. Hey, good thinking, Paul. Good job, man. Thank you. I didn't know that there was an erase tool. Look at that. Daniel, I can set the opacity of the orange for the lava. Can, not can't. Sounded kind of like I said can't. If I just cut it back off of this natural shoreline, it'll look a bit better. We'll get there. Do a little bit of proper painting here, kind of sculpt it. Whoop, going a little too far on those strokes. I'm getting real picky with it. I want that column to be like out of the lava, so it looks like it's set into it. There we go. That looks good. All right, and now how do we end this lava river? Freddie, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. I am doing very well. I hope you are as well. Been a little while. Hope you're doing good. All right, we're going to paint again. Turn off erase. Grab our lava. So just a little bit right there. Need to be done perfect. I don't know how to end this river. Spike, you said for the follow. Basic human rights are good, bad. Choose wisely. Yeah, we're gonna go with good on that one. I think that's probably the correct answer. Looks like I got it right. Thank you, Spike. How kind of you. Matt Brocious, who said incorporating it into the top of the mountain, have a small vein coming out. Yeah, that's a good thought. I dig it. I mean, technically, it's supposed to be flowing off the volcano, but look, we can have multiple sources of lava here. If we did something kind of like down there, maybe. I kind of like that. I just wish it was a bit more to the side. Yeah, Grandmaster, that you're correct. That is very much how it would go. It would just kind of end. If we zoom out, don't love it. Don't love it. I like the underground channel idea. That was a good one, I think. So let's grab a cave entrance. And in fact, we're not even gonna go to the asset library for it because I know where to get one. We already put one in here. There it is. We'll just say it goes underground, you know? Gotta get the size right on it, though. Something like that, maybe. Can I put it... I want to put it a little bit beneath the mountain. Nah, it's not gonna work. Sorry, y'all. I'll try to keep it centered. It's a little bit difficult sometimes. So we're gonna do it like that. And then I want to erase a little bit to just smooth out how it goes in there. Thank goodness you thought of the eraser, Paul. Good call, man. Alright, there we go. So now I just need to make it look like it goes in. So we're going to grab paint again. We're going to do foreground. Nah, the stamp's going to hide that. So it's going to have to be top. We're going to have to create our effect here. Maybe like let it fade off. There we go. Or just do some... Oh, that was too heavy. Too heavy-handed. We're going to do... Look at that. I love it. Just the little subtle clicks into the darkness. It looks like it flows in there now. Let's go. I'm so happy with that, y'all. Look at that. Spike, this is inkcarnate.com. Free map maker. Yeah, that looks good, y'all. I'm pretty proud of that one. Let's get a quick save on that. I want to make sure we preserve that one. Go team. Go team. We made it work. Alright, now the lava does at this zoom level look a little bit weird along the edge of that mountain, so I need to smooth that up. Spike, his map's been looking beautiful lately. Yeah, you should just casually drop an Incarnate reference next time you're hanging out and surprise him. Don't tell him how you found out. Well, actually, I mean, that you should, if you did, it'd promote the stream, but I'm here for the joke instead. Yeah, it's too flat on the mountainside, Faye. We're gonna try to do something with that. I don't know what to do with it though, because it's too flat there. But I mean, theoretically, it would, if it were water coming up to. Oh, hey, Isabella Knight on YouTube. Good to see you. Sorry, my YouTube chat is all the way over here on stream days, so it's hard to see the YouTube. But I try to catch it once now and again. We could try a cliff edge over there. That cliffs have solved my problems many times on this in this map making software. Nope, that's not the right cliff. I need you? No. You. There we go. Oh, I don't know if that's the right shape. Oh no, the cliff. Well, cliff might work. We got to find the right one for it. That's too curved. There you go. Something like that might be able to get it done. I need to put the tower on top of it. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Feijin. Cliff has saved me a lot in this. That kind of works. It kind of works. I'm not in love with it. Thomas, Fantasy Map Friday, indeed. It's a good Friday. Always happy to do these. Paul, you said, speaking of DMs, you mentioned you had a new D&D game starting soon. How's it going? Haven't started it yet, Paul. I'm very excited to. I've just been too busy. But we are going to do it. I was just talking about it the other day with my wife. I'm really excited to get it going. It's going to be a good time. I'm sad it's taken so long to get going, but just I've been busy with all these book launches lately. Alright, I agree, y'all. That cliff ain't doing it. Let's try something like this one with a little tilt on it. The problem is it's not going to blend with the mountainside well. You put the cave on top. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. I'm not mad about that one, y'all. That kind of just worked. Yeah, right? That one just clicks. Isabel, cliffs cause problems for your characters. Sounds like they've been having a rough go of it. Alright, y'all, I think that lava river looks decent, right? It stands out so much. Why is the color is off? The lava lake, now that I'm looking at the two, the lake has a different color than the river does. What did I do on that? What did I do to make the color look like that? Was it just a lower opacity that I painted on? I can't interact with it because it's just paint, so I can't even check its opacity. But I could repaint on lower opacity. No, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's I need to make it a little more yellowy. I don't know how was it just a different lava texture that I used? No, I don't think so. Did I color shift it? I don't know if I can do that for these. I sure can. I don't know. I changed the density, you said, Paul? How do you remember that, Paul? Incredible memory. Was that would be like stamp size? Something like that? I don't even see texture scale. It's a texture scale thing. There it is. Oh no, oh y'all, that's what it is. It's a texture. I changed the texture scale, but that means I got to redo the river if I want the colors to match, which I very much do. I dislike that I discovered this issue. Why didn't y'all distract me enough? We got to repaint. I'll just paint this along the edges, and then we'll come with a bigger brush for the middle. Yeah, thanks, Paul. You were correct, though. That is exactly what it was, so thank you for that. I think it's also, honestly, it looks like the way this lava color works is there's just a set. It looks like it's almost like an overlay on the whole map, and as you paint, it just kind of picks from each area what the color is going to be. So it looks like I can't even perfectly color match it. It looks like it's just naturally more orange on this side than it is on this side. So we'll leave it for now. Or it's really, I just need to make it a little bit more yellow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to color shift it just a bit. Little bit yellow on it. Oh, that's green. Ugh. I don't know. That might not be a good idea. Isabel Knight, your book has lava rivers, you said? You have a dragon kingdom and it's surrounded by chasms of fire. Ominous. Cool, though. Fun to write, I'm sure. Alright, y'all, I'm going to leave the river for now and just do the other three here. 4. Wow, I did too many rivers. Oh, this is going to be a pain. I got to paint that underneath all of this clever stuff. I try not to get too detail-oriented in these maps, and I clearly failed on this one. I think I might even get rid of that river in the back. That's just going to be too much work. Y'all didn't see anything. There was never... What river? There was never a river there. The fact that I gotta paint around these letters is very annoying. Oh, it's gonna ruin the smoke. Boy, this top stamp. This top stamp is a problem, y'all. It ruins all my tricks. I have transparent smoke right here. As you can vaguely see stuff behind it, but the top stamp just goes over top of it, or the top paint. No bueno. Yeah, Paul, I'm kind of in favor of I really like how they look, the lava rivers, but I am kind of in favor of getting rid of them just because of all the problems they're causing. Yeah, they're definitely more trouble than they're worth. But I don't know. I would like to just not use the top stamp on them, but I don't know how to paint them otherwise. Yeah, we can try that. We'll try that as a compromise, Paul. We'll get rid of the top 2 rivers. Boom. Oh, that didn't quite work. Erase background, stamp size up. Oh, is that a foreground? Is that foreground? Is that top? Where is this orange coming from? There it is. It was a foreground paint. Okay. Yeah, all right, and we can just work with this one right here. C. Saleh 716. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Isabel in shambles over the rivers getting deleted. Uh, they're just so much trouble with this top paint stamp, y'all. It is a mess to work with. Impage, you said fill the land, paint it on the foreground instead. Yeah, it's okay on the foreground. Let's try that. I'm just for the sake of keeping the rivers, because I did like them back there. Let's give it a try. What we're gonna do is we're gonna follow their course in the foreground, and then I'll delete them, and we'll see the river beneath it, and then we can fine tune it. So there it is, and now we're gonna go to add, fill it in. I think so. The reason I used the rivers initially was because these have no banks and they look a little bit weird, whereas other water sources you see have a natural bank. Makes it look better. Lady Strange, good morning. Welcome in to you. Hope your Friday's off to a good start. Thanks for joining us today as we do our Fantasy Map Fridays. Oh, that's a little bit big on the stroke size. So what I was saying is we have to create our own shorelines if we do this, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just a little extra work, but it seems now like it'll be a lot less work than dealing with the rivers as a top paint. They just, I don't know, they stand out so much less. I don't like them like that, you know? What do y'all think? You can see the top three technically are painted on the foreground. I think it just looks so much better like this, despite being troublesome. Quick zoom out for anybody just joining. Welcome in. This is the map we're working on. Building it together. We got our 3 regions here so far, and we got a whole bunch more blank space we'll get to. But today we're fine-tuning some lava rivers that chat requested, and I did not think they would be this difficult to do, but we've spent 30 minutes on lava rivers and 30 minutes last stream just doing the lake. I do like how this one came out, so I'm just gonna deal with the foreground stamp. So we're gonna undo a whole bunch here. Well, Impage, I have a problem where I need things to look good the way that they were intended. Whoa, why is that moving? There, okay, Control Z, there we go. So I always put in way too much work into things. So I think I'll stop complaining about it. We'll just do some top paint here. Immediately runs into an issue. Maybe we come back to him. Advon, yes, this is actually from my book Wriggly Little Hands, right up here. It launched 2 weeks ago, and it's about goblins on a road trip. Very fun book. I personally love it, but you can find it on Amazon, an ebook, audiobook, and paperback, whatever format you want. And we are making this map from where the book starts out at. Chat voted on it a couple weeks back, and here we are, building it out. Here you can see here's where our main characters start, in the swamp of sadness and sweaty underthings. And they go through the caverns of Whispering Web up into the Citadel of Shadow and Sin. A lot of fun places they start at. I do not know what to do about these lava rivers, and I probably need to just move on from them. But I want them to look good. And they do not. What do, y'all? Yeah, Grandmaster Sam, they don't start off in the nicest place. But maybe they get to nicer places as the book goes on. I have to read to find out. They do start out technically working for the Dark Lord, so you know. Real good employer, awesome job benefits. Happy place, lots of good things happening. Map day, Harpy, you got it. Welcome in, Harpy. Good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us on our favorite stream day of the week. Go ahead and get some lava in here. I'm just gonna deal with the top stamp, top paint, layer paint. I don't know what to call it. Paint on top layer. Easy for me to say. We just gotta do a lot of detail work to get this correct. And it is not worth it, but I can't let it go. Harper, you're on vacation still. Hope you enjoy. Appreciate you stopping by, but only spend as much time as you want here. You don't got to be here on your vacation, though. We're happy to have you. Geo, welcome in, my friend. We might need you today, Geo. Alex is having a breakdown with messing with painting on a top layer that supersedes all of his other careful layering on the map. The things I do for you, chat. Destroying Dam being here is a vacation? Man, that's nice of you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Well, Gio, you're an artist. You know color theory and all that good stuff. You make pretty pictures, to put it more simply. Alright, I'm pretty okay with that river. I think that one kind of came out. We need to fine-tune it right here on the edge of the volcano, but I think we're brute forcing our way through the issues on it. Shout out to Paul again with the erase idea. That still is pulling weight right now. Paul says I'm crashing out. Oh, V Harris on YouTube. I'm sorry I missed your comment until now. Hello, my friend. Welcome in. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. And Isabel, you said you're making your own map on Incarnate. That's awesome. I would love to see that as you progress on it. Rock on, man. I hope it's fun. That's why I started doing it. And then y'all asked for lava rivers, and it got less fun. No, it's fine. All right, we got two of them there. We got two. Man, I don't like how they look. I think I just need to cut them, y'all. Like, so I'm so torn because I love this one down here. I think it looks great how it flows into that cave. I think that's really cool. And thank you for the follow, Uber Bruno. It's a fun name to say. But yeah, Paul, you're right. They stand out so much when you go to like this zoom level. They're just, it's so clear they don't blend into the scenery and the surround. If anything, what I should do is another like fire gorge like this with that looks like it belongs, whereas the lava just it stands out too much. So I'm gonna make an executive decision to boot them. I like them, but they're causing so many issues. Yeah, no, they definitely stick out. I think I'm just gonna. Everybody, just close your eyes a minute. There were never any lava rivers. We did not spend 30 plus minutes figuring this out. It's all good. Don't worry about it. All fixed. Oh, that's not the right color. Almost fixed. That's still not the right color. I think what we did for this color was we did like this red. Well, here, let's get rid of it first. I need you, and we're just going to paint the rivers out. Oh, can I turn opacity down? There we go. We're going to get rid of that background splashy stuff, and then we'll fix the color, because the ground here is a lot more red. And I need to finish painting in that red. I kind of like that cave being there, though. It's a remnant from the lava river failed experiment, but I don't know. I kind of like it hanging out here. You know? Let me just leave it over there. Little Easter egg. Isabel. Isabel missing the rivers. Alright, my notes say that the red in the Dark Lord's Kingdom is dark red lava. It's a dirt called dark red lava, mixed with dirt orc settlement, both in the Fantasy World pack. So let's grab Fantasy World pack, dirt orc settlement. I don't know why that's not coming up. Dirt. Am I sure? Did I make my note wrong? Fantasy World dirt. Yeah, that's what it should be. There it is. There we go. Alright, and now I need red. Hey, Chili, what's up on YouTube, my friend? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Paul, thank you for letting me know he's there. Chili, I apologize, my friend. On map days, my YouTube chat's all the way over here, so it's a little bit hard for me to see. But I try to remember to peek in and see everybody. How's it going, Chili? Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, you've come at a difficult time for us. We had to delete some lava rivers that we were very fond of, and we're all working on getting through it right now. I have gravely wounded Isabel. She may never tune into stream again after this. I've soured the relationship too much, Isabel. I'm so sorry. All right, there we go. I think that's patched. We've fixed it. Now it does feel empty here, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What's up, Rich? Welcome in, my friend. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing good on your Friday. Good catch, Paul. Good catch. There was one more river I didn't delete. There it goes. Do we leave the lake? I think we leave the lake, though, right? Like, the lake looks fine. Does it look okay when we zoom all the way out? I think it's... I mean, it stands out a lot, but I think it's fine. I'm kind of torn on it. We'll leave it for now. All right, so what I'm going to do in place of the lava rivers, we're gonna try something here. We're going to make a cliff ravine. Isabel wouldn't be able to take the lake getting deleted. All right, we'll leave the lake. I'm gonna do another in place of our lava river. I'm gonna do another one of these fiery ravine things, and we can all just squint and pretend it's a lava river. How's that sound? Let's just find the right cliffside. That's not it. That's also not it. Could do something like this. Yeah, I'm liking that one. Alright, so we need to rotate it a bit. Kind of like that. Oh, that's actually really cool. God, I love these cliff sides. Paul, you said you vote my next Briggy Little Hands book features an area of all lava rivers. Simp, welcome in, my friend. Simp1X, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Muerta420, welcome in. You said you love D&D world building. I'm right there with you, man. I guess I say man. I don't know. I'm a product of the 90s. I still say man and dude for all genders. You'll have to forgive me. We're working on it. Alright, so let's make this little ravine thingy. River. Lava river. I need to find another cliffside that's going to be on the near side of it, and then we'll fill it in. I know there is a side. I mean, this one right here is what I'm looking for, if I can grab it. Was that it? No, that was the fire. Come on. Too many stamps in there. That is one of my critiques of Incarnate, is I need a way to interact with only one layer at a time. Is that possible? I guess I can lock layers. Okay, so this is an Alex issue. This is not an Incarnate issue. This is an Alex issue. I could totally, if I had been thinking, have locked those layers. And if I knew what layer it was on, I could just interact with it that way. That would be ideal. But I did not do that, so we got to do things the hard way and find a ravine, a cliff edge that works. I don't know why I'm not seeing them in here. Like, I'm sorry you guys can't see my asset pack. Or my asset library off to the left. I'm trying to find types of cliffs that would work. There we go. This could do it. If we paint it the right color. It's still not what I want, though. Maybe we go down to the Whispering Web where we use other cliffs. See if we can find one of these bad boys. That's not it. You're the one I want. Nope, that's a web. Skill issue, says Geo. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, I'm just going to click through all of the cliff edges until we can find the one we're looking for. Because it shouldn't be this hard. It's not that one. It's not this one. It's not that one. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for right there. That could work. That could work. So I think it's those three. So what's happening here is there are 24 cliff edges in the asset library. But the way it works when I scroll, I see the first 9, and when I scroll, I see the second 9. There's a row that's like hidden from me because of the minimum movement of my scroll wheel. That was what was causing the issue. I knew they were in there. I just couldn't find them. Muerta, this map is actually from, my newest book, as Paul said. It's from right here, Wriggly Little Hands. It's a fantasy comedy about goblins on a road trip. Alternately described as a D&D campaign where everybody used intelligence as their dump stat, and the DM takes a shot after every chapter. It just devolves into goblin chaos, antics, and insanity. And chat wanted to make a map from the book, and they voted on making the Dark Lord's domain, so this is where the book starts out. Etane Taylor, if I said that right, welcome in. This is inkcarnate.com. Free map making tool, and a great website in my opinion. Alright, we gotta get this just right. There we go. Alright. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but hold on. Hold tight. I know I got an idea here. There's a vision. There's a vision. Bear with me for it. Yeah, it's going to look good, y'all. Alright. Paul, I'm really blanking on Isilgar right now. That's, okay, yeah, the beachhead of barbarism and minor inconveniences. Interesting. You like that one, huh? I felt it was a little bit weird, but I'm glad you dig it. It's certainly fun. I had fun writing in it. I'm glad you like it, man. Goatman, I reached out to Incarnate about a sponsorship or even an affiliate link or anything, and they were very kindly said no. But maybe one day. We just got to get more famous. Not more famous, just if there's any level of fame here. Famous! We'll start with that, which is just famous. There we go. Okay. Now, alright, so I need to look at how I did this other one. I painted road, like cobblestone, down the middle of it, and then I think I used a yellow paint and a lot of fire pasted in there. So let's try that again. We gotta get the fire to the right size and the right layer. I need to grab this cliff edge and this one, and we need to layer them all the way up high. Hey Daniel, thanks for stopping in, my friend. I hope the rest of your day goes nice and easy, and enjoy, and get to your weekend. Alright, let's put some fire in here. This is a lovely place, as you can tell. As you can tell, everybody. Very happy place. Lots of good things go on here. Lovely place to live and work. Alright, so now let's get some yellow. I believe this is a yellow paint that's been applied right down here. So we're going to get a little bit of that. I didn't mark what yellow that was. So we will figure it out. It's not that one. Something like this, maybe? It's a little bit darker than that. There it is. That's what it is. You can see the minimum scroll distance of my scroll wheel here, but when I try to change the size lower, and it just... I want in between those two sizes, though. And maybe a little bit lower opacity. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm... Oh, don't paint over the edge. Yeah, well, Impage, I had it in the lava. I had them in as a normal river, and when I was painting the lava on the background layer, it just came through looking very faded and strange. Like it was not a good look to it. It was something about how the transparency was interacting with everything. Oh, you can remove the tent shift? Wow, okay, that sounds relatively advanced. That would have been good to know at the time, though. I should have done that. Okay, I think that's a good amount of yellow there. Now we're going to erase a little bit of it and insert a couple areas where it bled over. You gotta strengthen up this cliff edge so that it is a clear dividing line, you know? There we go. Okay. Clear this one out a little bit. No, actually it was better the way before, the blur. Yeah, it's okay. I'm glad you're liking it, Faye. I'm a fan as well, I think. I don't remember exactly how I did this, though. It doesn't look quite like what I want over here. The yellow is a little bit off. Wheezing Weasel, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, I know what I did, y'all. My goodness. Way too many steps there. I'm trying way too hard. Yeah, Paul, we can try Impage's method real quick. Let me just finish undoing all these missteps. Okay, there we go. I remember what I did for that area. I used the line tool, set to yellow with big stroke size, high blur. That's what we did. We were like in the yellow here, big stroke, big blur. That's what we did. We did it kind of like, yeah, see, that's exactly it. That's exactly the color. I just need the stroke that I just made. There it is. That's it. That's the effect we were using. God, goodness, I love that. Because the advantage of this is the line is actually an element that we can interact with. And that means we can place it wherever we want it to be. Which is very helpful. Yeah, there we go. All right, now it needs a little more fire in there, but we'll get to that. Let's try this river method that Impage mentioned. So we're going to make a little river right here. So Impage, how do we change that tint shift that you're talking about? Oh, is it the mask effects? If I just turn that off? Let's see, background, we'll grab our lava. I think that might be it, Impage. Well, y'all, I think that's exactly what we needed. Because we could totally just do a river like that. And then grab our lava, paint background, boom. You said where it says enable mask effects, the thing to the right, uncheck outer shadows. Wow, Impage. Oh. Okay, I love that I know this. Thank you. It's very useful. I dislike that we discovered this after deleting the lava rivers, because they would have been good with it. And I don't know if I want to redo them now. Boy, that would have solved the whole problem, huh? Yeah, Grandmaster Sam, that does hurt. Yeah, because I could totally just... I could just put them back in. I love how that second, like, fire ravine looks. It's super dramatic. It's almost like a trench, right? Like a defensive line. Hey, welcome in, Yuck Yuckly. Good to see ya. Chico, what's up, my friend? This is called inkcarnate.com. I'll put it in chat for you. Inkcarnate.com. It's a free map maker. And this is the map we're working on. I've been building it with chat. Get my head out of the way. A little bit hard to show it all off when I'm sitting here. But, yeah, have fun with it. I love it. Spy Kids 3D Lava River. Or Spy Kids 3 Lava River. Whew. I'm really torn, y'all. Chico, thank you for the follow. Alright, boy. Sorry, Chico. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. You've just caught us at a moment of absolute turmoil where we made 3 lava rivers, didn't like the effect, deleted them, made something else, and then learned there was a setting we could have turned off that would have fixed like every issue we were having with it. Paul, that also means that I can do the lake properly. Okay, we're gonna start there. Because hold on, what we can do is go to top, go to erase. We can get rid of all that, so it stops those issues we were having with it. Now we will go to paint background in the lava color, like this. And now we will go to here, we'll go to settings, we will turn off outer shadows. Why doesn't it look like it looks different, right, Paul? Or Impage, what have I done wrong? The lava rivers are going to end Fantasy Map Friday. I have the outer shadows turned off. I mean, I turned it back on, but is it inner shadow as well? No, that's fine. No, Yuck Yuckly, I want to do that next as a map. I guess you could say if we pop over to the first one, if you zoom in, this is kind of like a local area map. It gets down to the street level. For Heather Bay, we named it. Or you could pop over to like Wheatmere, and it's kind of small. But I'd like to make a map that's like just like this level of zoom, right? That'll be something we'll do next. So I would like to do a local area map instead of a continent scale map. So Paul, I can turn off the ripples, which will make it look better. Let's see, ripples off. But once I do that, it turns them off down here too in the swamp. And I think I liked them in the swamp. I guess let's see. At this level of zoom, it doesn't really matter, does it? What do we think? Because if I turn the ripples off, we lose it down here, but it might make the lava look better. Ripples off. Paul, you might be right about the cliffs being the issue here. Or was it, I keep confusing Paul and Impage. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think you're right. It's the cliffs. The cliffs are making... That's what it is. It's the cliffs. They have a transparency on them. You see when I put them here, how the lava like darkens, and I pull it back and it brightens up again. The cliff was the issue. All right, that fixed it. It means we lose our ripple effect. I think it looks fine. I think the swamp looks fine without it. It looks better with it, probably. It definitely looks better with it, but we'll survive. It makes the lava look good. This hill down here is causing some problems. There we go. And now I think there's a lot of shoreline that I did here that I don't need, so we'll get rid of that. We're undoing all of the effort we put in for these lava lakes, but that's because we found a better way. I'm just trying to figure out what's actually in these layers. There's so much under here. All right. Well, there we go. We're gonna call that good. Something is still over top of this shoreline, though. Maybe what we do is we go to that. We add some land to create another shoreline. No, yeah, something's painted over that. Is that? I don't think it's top paint. It's not. Paul, yeah, Aaron's gonna ask how stream went, and I'm just gonna be like, an absolute sham. I'm gonna get the 1,000-yard stare about these lava lakes and rivers. So what is this paint here? Is it a foreground paint? That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, there's the issue. Okay, we got there, folks. We figured it out. We have the technology. Thomas Noland, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Normally we're doing a little more cool fantasy map stuff, but today I am hung up on super small details that I think we might have just solved, at least for the most part. I think we can call that good for the lava lake, which means we can put the rivers back in. So let's... Sad face, let's do the rivers again. They were cool. I did like them. We're going to do them. And then I got to run because I got in-laws landing in a little bit. I need to go see them and be ready for them to arrive. Okay. Let's get a lava river in here. There we go. That's why I kept the cave. You're spot on. Alright, so there's our river. So now we go to paint, we grab our lava, we paint background with it. Okay, it does look kind of cool. That's a good start, y'all. I like it. It's a little rock there that I don't love, but we can fix that with just a little application of top layer paint. Maybe like brush size 6. Yeah, see, it was never there. We never saw it. And then, this was my favorite thing about the lava river, was putting it into the cave. And then, look, so you'll see how bright it is out here. We're going to just like lightly click a little bit. That was too heavy. So it lights up the entrance just a bit. And then you put a little light click in there. It looks like it fades into the cave. Love that. Such a cool little trick. Brandon Anakin would hate this place. Gio, how do you say lava in Espanol? Because Impage says Viva el Rio de Lava, which is probably pretty close, but I don't know what lava is in Spanish. It's just lava? Oh, okay, so you're spot on, Impage. For the sake of learning languages, I appreciate when the words are the same, but on some level it's a little bit like, oh, wanted a cool fancy new word for it. Alright, we had another river running this way. We had one like here. We had one going this way, over back in here. I don't like the shape of that. I think it's also a little bit small. Let's get this brush size to like 16. Not 167. There we go. 12. 14. Split the difference. Oh, just make these rivers run off into wherever. And one more like here. Alright, I think now we just need to paint them. That's top. The worst paint in the world. I hate that I have that option. It causes so many issues. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good, y'all. At a high level zoom, I think that looks pretty good, huh? It looks a bit more natural. It does make our fire ravine look weird. It does make our fire ravine look a little weird, though. Not happy about this. I love the fire ravine. Don't mind me popping over to the calendar. Figure how much time I can stretch this before I literally have to run. What do we think? What's the jury say on our lava rivers? We like them? I think they look pretty good, honestly. Cool. Alright, then we're going to leave it for now. I think the fire ravine looks out of place now. It's like totally different than the lava, but this is also a comedy fantasy world, so like we're allowed to have it look a little goofy at times. This is acceptable. Just give a nice thick layer of paint here. Maybe one more river, since we're just going all in on the rivers. Why did it paint? Do I have orange in there? That's what that is. I have an orange line tool in there. I don't know why you're there. And then I want this to fade into the mountains a little bit. And we're going to do a little bit of erasing. Background. There we go. Maybe, in fact, you know what we do? We add a bit of ground up in here. That's too much. Dislike. I don't know how to end this river. We just need to put something over it. A little baby mountain. There we go. That looks better. That did it. You said could replace the middle right on the middle river on the right with a ravine. So this one right here. You think the balance of ravine and river looks off? Oh, okay. So having these cliffs here. Well, I like the cliffs. The cliffs are cool. I see what you're saying. Make this one a ravine and this one a river. Replace the middle river on the. Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand now, Impage. You're saying turn this one into another fire ravine. Oh. Yes, Lindy, you're right. All right, we're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna make. I like Impage's suggestion. We're gonna make a little fire ravine here, and the balance of lava river and fire ravine might be better. Which is an incredible sentence to have just said aloud. Don't love that one. Paul, hope you have a good rest of your day, my friend. Thank you for stopping by and helping me through my dark, dark time of, oh god, how do I make lava rivers? Impage, I'm thinking this is going to look too cliffy. It looks too similar to the one down here, but we'll give it a quick look. I can slap it together real fast. And now you need to be... Whoa! Didn't know that was back there. Alright, we need to put our fire in there. We're just doing a quick mock-up on this. We're going to see how it looks. And we need our yellow line tool. Yeah, you're right, Impage. I think it looks awesome. I think that looks really good, actually. Wow, that really works. The balance here is very nice. See, these are the artistic principles that I lack. That looks cool, and that was a quick mock-up. We can fine-tune that later. Honestly, what I need is a little less of this orange line tool here, but it's important because it's highlighting the volcano, so we're just going to leave that. Maybe we'll just get this fire in a little more natural. Needs to be behind that mountain. Like there. Okay, I think that's pretty good looking. Yeah, I'm a fan, y'all. Alright, that's... I think the Citadel, the Citadel of Shadow and Sin, the Dark Lord's domain up there is pretty good. We're going to Control S that bad boy. Alright. We might add some more stuff later in there, but for now, I think that's looking pretty good, y'all. Alright, today was officially the lava stream. That's all we did, was work on lava landscape features. Not how I intended it to go, but that's alright. I'm happy with the outcome. I say, fidgeting with more things. I'll do one more thing and then get out of here. Drakford, this is inkcarnate.com, and welcome to the stream, my friend. This is a free map making tool that you can use to make maps online. inkcarnate.com. Here's our map as it stands, when I'm not super zoomed in working on teeny tiny little details, which I do way too often. I need a curve away from me showing the cliff edge. That's the wrong direction. This is still the wrong direction. That's like a plateau. This will be the one we need. This will be the one. Make it a bit smaller. We're going to give it a rotation. Stick it right there. That'll do. It's behind the mountain. Perfect layering. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Actually, well, we're going to do it like that. And it looks a bit off because we just got to paint the background. Or the foreground, sorry. There we go. Now we got a defined edge to that lava. It's got a shoreline on it. I dig it. All right, y'all. Hey, good work today. Sorry we're not doing a longer stream for Fantasy Map Friday, but like I said, my in-laws are landing at the airport, and I gotta get ready for the weekend with them. It's gonna be a good time. They are wonderful people, so I'm happy to have them coming in this weekend. Thanks for the help with the map today. Definitely a more challenging stream in regards to, oh my god, how do we make lava rivers? But we got there, so thank you, everybody. I'm a little bit sad about the loss of ripples on our rivers down here. That's all right. That's all right. We'll make it. We'll find ways to make it work. We'll improve the river. For now, though, hey, good progress on the map. Some small fine-tuning today, but we'll take it, huh? All right, folks. I am unsure if we're streaming on Monday. My in-laws leave at like 10 a.m. Monday. So I don't know if I'm going to be streaming or not with them here, so we'll figure it out. But I'll let y'all know in Discord. If you want to be notified of that, and or if you're not in the community, come hang out with us on Discord. I'll drop the links in chat now. I think we're pushing 160 people in there now. Let's take a look. Assuming it loads. What are you doing, Discord? It was like 153 last time I looked, and I think we've gained several since then. 157, so we're right on the edge there. So if you want to come hang out with us on Discord, we share art, we share writing, we encourage each other, all sorts of fun stuff. But for now, folks, I have to run. So let's go ahead and do the usual. A very special thanks to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com for the use of his songs Farm, Manor, Cottages, and Northern Glade, which provided our background music today. And an extra special thanks to community member Raffi the Engineer, who provided our newest background song, Midnight at the Round Table. Raffi, thank you. Appreciate that. Everybody else, if you enjoyed the stream today, go ahead and give me a follow so I can catch you on the next one. It might be Monday. It'll definitely be on Tuesday. We'll see you here for those. Folks, I have been author Alex Knight. As always, these are my books. They're on Amazon. If any of them look interesting to you, go give them a look. See if you might have a good adventure with them. But until next time, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Have a good weekend. And I will catch you on the next stream where we'll do more than just work on lava rivers. I promise. Have a good one, folks. Thank you for being here. Have a great weekend.